Deep inside the moonlight forest, where towering pine trees touched the clouds and sparkling streams flowed through emerald valleys, lived a young raccoon named Rocky. Rocky wasn't like the other raccoons. While they spent their evenings searching for berries and nuts, Rocky loved exploring hidden trails, mysterious caves, and forgotten places that no one dared to visit. He always carried a tiny leather backpack, a map he had drawn himself, and a glowing lantern that his grandfather had given him. His grandfather often said, "The greatest treasures are not made of gold. They are the ones that help others." Rocky never forgot those words. Every evening, after finishing his chores, Rocky wandered through the forest looking for new adventures. He greeted wise owls, playful squirrels, gentle deer, cheerful rabbits, and colorful birds. Everyone knew Rocky as the friendliest explorer in Moonlight Forest. A mysterious discovery. One cool autumn evening, Rocky noticed something unusual. A soft blue light shimmered between the trees. Curious, he followed the glowing trail until he reached an enormous cave hidden behind a sparkling waterfall. The entrance was covered with glowing vines and ancient symbols carved into the stone. Rocky's heart raced with excitement. He slowly stepped inside. The cave was unlike anything he had ever seen. Thousands of beautiful crystals covered the walls. Some glowed blue. Others sparkled green, purple, pink, and golden. The entire cave looked like a sky filled with colorful stars. As Rocky walked deeper inside, he discovered a large crystal in the center of the cave. Suddenly, it began to glow brighter. A gentle voice echoed through the cave. "Only those with a kind heart may use the light crystals." Rocky listened carefully. "These crystals shine brightest when they are shared with others." The forest in darkness. That same night, a powerful storm swept across Moonlight Forest. Strong winds knocked down trees. Heavy rain washed away paths. When the storm finally ended, many of the forest's lantern flowers had been destroyed. The forest became darker than ever before. Little rabbits were afraid to leave their burrows. Baby hedgehogs couldn't find their way home. Owls struggled to guide young birds through the darkness. Rocky looked at the glowing crystals inside his backpack. He smiled. "I know exactly how these can help." Sharing the light. Instead of keeping the magical crystals for himself, Rocky carefully carried them throughout the forest. He placed glowing blue crystals beside winding paths. Golden crystals lit wooden bridges. Pink crystals illuminated playgrounds where young animals gathered. Green crystals brightened quiet forest trails. Every crystal filled the night with gentle, magical light. Soon the dark forest became brighter than ever before. Animals could safely travel again. Families visited one another after sunset. Fireflies danced among the glowing crystals. Children laughed beneath the sparkling trees. The forest felt alive once more. The Crystal Thief. Not everyone appreciated Rocky's kindness. A greedy fox named Felix secretly watched the glowing crystals. "They should belong to me," he whispered. Late one night, Felix stole several crystals and hid them inside his cave. As soon as he did, something surprising happened. The crystals stopped glowing. No matter how hard Felix shook them, they remained dark. The next morning, Rocky visited Felix. Instead of becoming angry, he smiled kindly. "The crystals only shine when they're shared." Felix felt ashamed. "I'm sorry," he said quietly. Together, they returned every crystal to the forest. The moment the crystals were placed back along the trails, they glowed brighter than ever. Felix learned an important lesson and became one of Rocky's closest friends. The Festival of Lights. As winter arrived, every animal gathered beneath the tallest oak tree. The Queen Owl announced a new celebration. "We will hold the Moonlight Festival of Lights every year to remember Rocky's kindness." Animals decorated the forest with glowing flowers, ribbons, lanterns, and sparkling crystals. Music echoed through the trees. The rabbits danced. The squirrels played drums made from hollow logs. Birds sang joyful songs. Fireflies filled the sky like tiny stars. The magical crystal from the cave floated high above the forest, shining brighter than the moon itself. Rocky looked around at the smiling faces. He realized his grandfather had been right. The greatest treasure wasn't hidden inside the cave. It was the happiness shared with everyone. From that day forward, Rocky became known as the guardian of Moonlight Forest, and his story inspired every young explorer to use courage, kindness, and generosity to make the world a brighter place. Moral: the brightest light is the kindness we share with others.